Hello everyone, welcome to the Today TV show. In this channel, as you know guys, I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues. My name guys is Judith. Friends, I want us to do the part 2 of hold the discussion, part 2 discussion of the video of Deacon Famous. You know, he said a lot of things. I picked on the first one that he said, where he was saying that, or rather the last one that he said, where he was saying that he cannot end up with somebody who makes demands. It's only when I give you money that you'll be happy, or when I give you things. And I am like, what are you saying? For all these years, you've known this lady, right? And then when you look at Ada, that's the major thing I said in that video. When you look at Ada, the lady in question, you don't see expensive things on her, as in what the famous could not be claiming to be what that is still demanding. Besides, guys, both of them do the skit making. I wouldn't know where they post the video. So how is the money shared? Or if you are the one that is taking the money, probably because it's being posted in your channel, and the lady is now asking you for money, then it's now that she's so demanding. The information you can explain tile. Okay, guys, like this in part 2, I talked about one other major thing he said was that nobody knew his wife, not even Moses Bliss, as close as they were, no other person, as a matter of fact, except Mama Chioma Jesus, whom he claimed that he codedly showed his wife to. Apparently, he has proposed that time, or they were still boyfriend and girlfriend. And then he was now saying that the lady refused to attend Moses' wedding because he said Moses didn't invite her. Deacon Famous, where after doing that video, did you listen to that video before you posted it, or was it live? The reason why I asked that question, guys, is because you said you did not introduce her to anybody. You did not introduce her to Moses Bliss, despite the fact that Moses Bliss' wife is also from Ghana. You should have, so that, if they want to trace her, they will trace her origin, trace some things about her parents, about her background, about her lifestyle. At least that of Moses Bliss' wife was all there. Her father, her mother, in fact, that the mother sings and everything was just there, right? Unlike this, your own. But the thing is that, okay, you said you did not introduce her to anybody. So how do you expect Moses Bliss to now invite somebody he does not know? The lady that is telling you that Moses Bliss didn't invite her, how does she expect Moses Bliss to now invite her when Moses Bliss doesn't know her, when she was not introduced to Moses Bliss? Did you hear yourself? And you know one thing, when you are, that's why I tell ladies, even guys, just be yourself. The one that is your own will come. And that thing that another person is seeing as a minus, that person will see it as a plus. Like now, what is his name? Famous is giving the impression that Ada is demanding whatever, whatever, but this kid making they are doing, I don't know where the money goes into. Like I said, I don't know whether it goes to Ada's channel or to Famous own. So, excuse me, where does the money go into? So if you're not asking for money from that, it becomes a problem. And that is why you are seeing her to be so demanding. But meanwhile, this lady that you are married to, just saw the post you made and then reacted to it because she related with your opinion about what Shatawale said, and then she now slipped into your DM, not the general comment section now, and now told you that I'm your fan. Being your fan, as I said also in that video, she must have been seeing you and her doing skits, but assuming that assuming she just believes it to be that it's just skit making that you guys were doing. Now you are now telling the guy, when you come to Ghana, I'll give you a good treat. Now you see, if it is a Nigerian lady, if it is Ada, for instance, that said that, you would have been like, oh, she's an Olosho. Where did she got money from? She's trying to seduce the guy. She's trying to manipulate the guy to marry her. But a Ghana lady did it, and it's a plus to Famous. Meanwhile, this lady that he's talking about, let me come back to the Moses Bliss own, that he didn't introduce her to anybody. Then how do you now want people to know her? How do you want Moses to know her? Meanwhile, this lady is from Ghana, just as Moses' wife, and you didn't feel comfortable. Why did you not introduce her to them? Because you were having a relationship with Ada. Everybody knows who you are. And this guy that is saying that the lady goes to sit at the back, she sits at the back. But you were busy taking Ada to every function in Nigeria here. You guys were attending for events together. But this other one, she will now go and sit at the back and you sit at the front. And it's a plus for you now. But when you were doing that to Ada, you had no problems with that. Now, you didn't introduce her to Moses Bliss, to Ekene Menwa, and to the rest of your friends, I want to assume, because you said it's only Mama Chioma Jesus. So how do you now expect this guy to know how to like invite her? Meanwhile, you flew all the way from Nigeria to Ghana. So she should have known that the person you came for his or her wedding must be somebody that is so close, somebody you have a deep respect for, somebody you connect with. And then you told her, as probably her boyfriend or her fiance or her whatever, that you're going for that wedding. And she didn't find it respectful to go with you, except if she's invited. That is not value. That is not a value. Just know when there's a thin line between this kind of a value and ego and pride. I hope it won't get to a point that when your mother will come to your house without calling her to take permission, she will lock your mother out. It will come to that point if you don't change. If you are clapping for this that just happened, because how do you relate with that? This person is somebody you didn't introduce to anybody, and then she is now saying you were invited to that wedding. She came and picked you at the airport. Probably you stayed in an apartment or whatever, and then she now brought you and your younger brother to the venue of the wedding, and she drove back and you're clapping for her, and you see that as something that is worth talking about. You don't see a mark of disrespect in that. You don't see a mark of the fact that she's telling you that you're not. Yes, if Moses is your friend, he should invite me. You don't see ego. You don't see pride in that. Hmm. If you're not careful, it's not taken. That's what I'm saying. I hope you won't get to your mother when your mom will come and it will be like, oh, she didn't tell me she was coming. No, 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 she didn't tell me. You can go and put her in a hotel. She didn't tell me she's coming, so she can't stay in the house. I hope you don't get to that point because you can see the trace of it. You can see the trace of it. That is number one. Then number two, famous. Excuse me. I just like to say to you, this Ada that you jilted the way you did, well and fine. But has anybody thought of the fact that every person that has to do with Deacon Famous, apparently the people that introduced Ada to, he was the one that introduced Ada to them. Those people are relating with Ada. Those people are in touch with Ada, but they have lost touch with this guy. They have disconnected from him, but they are holding on to Ada. Moses Bliss, this is it listening party or something? He invited Ada. He invited her. I'm sure the wife also must have known the story of what went on and all that, but invited her. Okay, you see the wife of that one, he didn't dictate to him to say, why are you inviting her? Is it you that is having a relationship with her? No, she didn't dictate. But your own that you're married to was now dictating for you that Moses didn't invite me, so I cannot come to that wedding. But meanwhile, you told us that you didn't introduce her to Moses. So how is it? Hey, that is it. I don't even know why you're opening your mouth. The best thing for you, or to be honest, is just to keep quiet and then enjoy your wife. Enjoy your choice. This keep quiet I'm saying is not as if it's an order. If you still talk on the social media, we'll still be analyzing it. But the point I'm making is just protect this union that is as new as, because like I said in that other video I did, in the next couple of months, we will start things will start coming out. Issues will start, as in things, revelations will start coming out about who she is. Probably from her family, if she's doing business, if she's an entrepreneur or whatever thing she is, how did it come about that, and so on and so. Things will start coming out. But for you to come and tell us that she did it, so because she doesn't demand anything, so she's giving to you and you're comfortable with that, but you don't want to give to somebody because she said she was going to give you a treat when you get to Ghana, and she did that. So she spent her money on you, and you're comfortable with that, but you will not spend on another. You're just looking for excuse, as far as I'm concerned. But the truth about the matter is that this lady Ada in question, she has moved on. There's nothing like, people are now beginning to realize that, as a matter of fact, that what you did to her was wrong. Because initially people were bashing her. Oh, it was your bad character, blah, 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 blah. There's no question of bad character. The guy that is meant for her, the guy that God will send her way, when the guy comes, everything about this Ada will be pleasing to him. That's how God does it. Everything about people will be seeing it this way, but that particular person will be seeing it. It will be pleasing to him. Just like what Famous and his wife now, everything the lady is doing is pleasing to him. Somebody that you didn't introduce to anybody, and the person now said, "This person didn't invite me to the wedding. I mean, invite her personally." But you, the guy, the husband or the boyfriend or whoever that you are to her, you flew all the way from Nigeria to attend somebody's wedding, and she didn't consider that person a very dear friend to you. Then she wants her own separate invitation. We'll be here to hear it all. We'll just be here. But the thing is that, like I said, seeing his friends, Ekene, what is his name, Moses, and I'm sure one or two other ones, we don't know them now. Maybe those ones got decided not to talk. But, as people are getting to know what happened, what he did, that is how people will be distancing themselves from him. Just as in the case of you, that is how people will be distancing themselves from him so that they can face the choice he has made. That's the most important now. Go on your honeymoon. If you don't want to go on honeymoon, face the choice you have made. Coming out on the social media to now come and say, "Oh, I chose to do this. I chose to do that." I don't know what role that information is supposed to achieve now. I don't know the role that talk is supposed to achieve now because you have made your choice. If you are telling us when you hadn't made your choice and you're saying, "Oh, people should help you to cheat," which I don't think is necessary, right? You made your choice. You did it intentionally because you were cheating on Ada when you were saying you were going to Ghana. You go to Ghana, you were having this lady. That was why you hid it from all your friends so that nobody, because I'm certain by the time they go to know, they will ask you, what is going on? Who is this person? What about the other person? And so, but you didn't want anybody. You just made up your mind that you want to go this way. So since you've made up your mind, now coming out to be doing this kind of a video and all that, although this is part two of the one that you already made, but I think I don't see any sense in you coming out to be giving this kind of explanation. Otherwise, you'll explain tire because what you're saying doesn't add up. Okay, except if you're saying that it's guilty conscience now that is is at work. Because for you to come and say nobody know my wife, she will sit at the back, I'll sit at the front. Why was it that? But you were taking her that all around every event you and her will go, but this one was now sitting at the back. I hope she's not considering you as not her class, but when the desired is not available, then the available becomes available, becomes important or something like that. I hope that is not the case here, okay? Since you are now the person that came, and probably you are now like, I love you, so she does that, okay, let me just get going. Otherwise, how will you be dating somebody like that? Then she'll go and sit at the back, and then you will now sit in the front. If you want to tell me that she's social media what is it, social media shy, or that she's shy to meet your friends and all that, how would that be? But she came to the airport and carried you and your younger brother, then she decided to go and sit at the back. I just want the interpretation for you to get the interpretation right, whether she meant it this other way or that you're not up to standard. But however, because even at the wedding, the way you were dancing and everything, you could see that it's Deacon Famous that is overboard, joyously overboard, something like that. The lady wasn't matching the energy of his joy and everything. But like I said, we are here. I know that things will start unfolding in the next couple of months, about the identity of the lady, her parents, her siblings, how she came about whatever she's doing now, whether she's an entrepreneur, CEO, whatever, how she came about that. She's a British citizen, so many things will now start, unfolding. We're here, we'll get to hear that, and then, we'll also chew our small mouth inside the matter. That's how it is. But guys, to be honest, I don't think there's any need for this kind of a thing that Deacon Famous is doing. I don't think there's any need, right? Ada has moved on. She's accepted it the way it came, and then, like I said, I know that God will sort her out. God will definitely sort her out, right? Because you can see, like I also said, all his friends, at least the ones that are vocal about it, they're all identifying with Ada. They're all identifying with Ada, and then distancing themselves from the guy that is their friend. So that tells you where the challenge is coming from. And I like I said also that in that video, other video, if Famous can unfollow Ekene Umenwa, his bestie, because he was also the one that introduced Moses Bliss to Ekene on her wedding day. If he can unfollow Ekene Umenwa simply because she wished her dad a happy birthday, that means Moses Bliss that invited her to his event. Oh my goodness, maybe he must have deleted his number and that of his wife and even that of his son. Ah, Deacon Famous, have you famous? So you should have been comedian famous. Have you a comedian too? Maybe you're also a comedian famous. I don't know about that. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's what the part two that I said. Let's discuss. Have a discussion about that. Based on that same video that he did, because he also mentioned this aspect of it and all that. And then we thank God for everything. Um, Like I mean, in every wedding, like that of Moses and his wife, you see the parents of Moses and the mother of, I mean, parents of his wife and the mother of Moses. They were, even the elder sister, they were all dancing together. You would just see it and everything. But this other one, anyway, let me reserve my comments until events start unfolding. Then we'll take it from there. Guys, that's all I have to say in this video. Just to address this other part of the video where he mentioned that nobody knew his wife, and yet the wife said he wasn't going to attend Moses' wedding because Moses didn't invite her. And then since the husband, that is Famous, didn't introduce her, I don't know how she now expected Moses to now know her. Besides, is it that she's feeling that this guy is not up to my class, but let me make do with the person that I'm just around now, so that at least let it be that I'm married to somebody. Otherwise, how would a man who is your boyfriend or who flew all the way from Nigeria will come to attend somebody's wedding, and then you wouldn't want to accompany him? You just dropped him at a venue and then left. I hope it's not a class issue there, or clash of class. That is the issue here. It is well, oh, it is very, very well. Friends, I'd like to end this video here. Please let me know your opinion at the comment section. I'm certain that a good number of us must have seen that video, right? We'll take it from there and we'll have a conversation based on your opinion at the comment section. Thank you so very much, guys, for always watching my videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, friends.